Alright, Waynos. Right there, buddy. And hey, everybody. So it's Waynos and I today.
Yep.
Everyone else has things to do. It's freezing cold as usual.
Yep.
Did I miss the notification or did they cancel spring?
You know, I think it was one of those like teasers. Teaser spring. No, here it's gone.
Yeah, and the conditions are so off right now that where we normally can park, because it's a park, the road is closed. So we had to travel another way in. Anyways, here's what we're gonna do today. We actually haven't been here, and I can't figure if it's 3 or 4 years, but since Waynos and I really like to pick, we picked this old home site. Because yes, if you can believe it, there's a big cellar hole right there. Late 1700s into late 1800s actually. But the front side here, where Waynos is loaded with iron and stuff. It needs a good picking. The back side over there is atrocious, loaded with sheet metal, and we've actually never really given it a proper go because, well, this is bad. So we figured since it's just the two of us,
Yeah, watch your eye.
we can concentrate on picking, and being that it's cold, we're just gonna stay in place here. And
Yeah, there's plenty of area that's going to be searched in this. It's so thick that it really needs a good stealth digger picking.
it really does. So, all right, turn it on. You guys stay tuned. I don't know if that's any good, but we got to start somewhere, and we are starting on the front side of the cellar. And so the smallest piece of roof flashing, as you heard, it sounded like a button. That's what we're going to be dealing with lots of. I won't show all of it because it'll drive us all crazy, but here we go. So it must be made of something good to sound that good. Odd. Boy. Poopies. Let's see what's under this drop. I don't know. It's actually really light. I don't know. I just had to see what was under all that. So what have you been dealing with? Oh, Shotgun Willie.
Yeah,
well,
so I've got that.
you're still pulling brass out of the ground.
Got this. Because of how thin it is, I'm guessing it was some type of handle to something. There's a big, almost like a scythe blade bar, but it's straight. I said on top of the wall, there's no way that was fitting in the pouch. But there are signals here, isolatable signals.
Yeah, you're getting good metal out.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. I pulled some bigger scrap out, and it's kind of opened up, got rid of a little bit of the noise.
That's what we need to do.
A little better. So I'm kind of gravitating the outside. I'm going to gradually work my way closer to the lip.
All right. And back to Waynos with something weird.
That moment when it sounds like a shotgun shell, first you dig that piece, which is part of a key.
It is. It's the top.
And in the same hole, like right here is where this piece was.
Yep.
And right here in the plug, I just found that.
No way.
Both in the same hole. Now
What?
this one's iron, so the other end may have rotted away.
You got basically 2 keys.
Yeah, 2 keys, 2 skeletons. That one's missing the nub on the end, but
Whoa.
man.
Wow.
Huh?
This calls for a rescan.
Oh yeah. Nope, I think that's it. And there was a piece of sheet metal there.
Oh, it's
Or is
slate.
that slate?
Yeah, it's slate.
It looks like sheet metal, don't it?
So there's nothing else.
Nope.
Alright, so this is just a couple feet over from the keys. Yep. Willie?
Yeah. Yep, definitely a Willie.
That's all right. Signals.
That's right.
Oh, did I do it? Yeah. It's a button, but it's a snap button. There's actually some leather or something in there. It's got some shiny. Oh, that's cool. Not the kind of button we were expecting, but it was 4 inches deep, so I'm sure it's pretty old. Yeah, it's hard to say. There's so much sheet metal here.
I know. It probably is a big piece of it, but you can't walk by those.
No. We're here to clean anyways today. Wow. Crazy
Man,
deep though.
I know, but the way that signal was,
I know.
there's just no passing that up. I knew I was in it for the long haul as soon as it did that both ways.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, so I can barely move. This is the sheet metal side of the cellar. Never been able to really detect in here because it's just loaded with junk and stuff. This is where I'm going to start. Waynos is still on the front side and he's got something, so let's go see. You know, before I walked over the other side, I heard you tickling something.
Yeah. Alright, so I pulled out 3 or 4 nails, okay. First thing I pulled out of this hole was this little strap. It's like a guide for a strap.
Yeah.
And then this has some type of fancy on it. I think it's like one of those Merry Widows cases.
Well, when did they start doing those?
That I'm not sure. That's the only thing I could think of, because normally like the tins of grease don't have anything fancy on them. They're just plain flat.
Right. No idea.
There's something on there.
Yeah, it almost looks like somebody's standing there.
Yeah, some type of a scene or something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna go over and...
Step into sheet metal hell.
Yeah, I'll pull some out and see what happens.
Right? Well, that's what I'm doing. You'd see I pulled a bunch of trash out of the hole, but you gotta chase that tone that's in there somewhere.
Right, hopefully I hear some tones.
Right.
Yeah. Plenty of it. And I'll just start getting some of it out of here. It's actually flashing. Big piece. Well, after about 10 pieces of that sheet metal flashing stuff, this one actually sounds a little bit different. Sounds more like ammo. Well, because it is. But getting to the point where, you know, a little bit cleaner around here and the good metals are starting to shine out a little bit. Shotgun Willie again. Wow. Actually, that's different. It's the size of a 22 slug, but it's got rings. How's that for picking? Jeez, I don't know if I've ever seen one like that. Nice. There's something peeking in here. Ah, there we go. A good, proper button. Wow, deep. I was just locking onto that 66, but it was kind of faint. That we can call a proper mission accomplished. All right, I'll take a break from the obnoxiousness.
Yep.
You got something interesting.
Strange. I don't know what exactly you'd call it, but it almost looks like a handmade toy gun. It's got like a sight here and a crimp to make a double barrel, and then this piece would be your little trigger. Or it could just be a piece of metal that busted off.
Yeah,
and happens to look that way.
To me, it almost looks like this would have been straight out. It almost looks like a ramrod guide.
Could be.
But they're generally heavy brass.
Right.
That would have gone into the musket. That would have been flattened out, and that would have been open. But I don't know.
Unless it's like a low quality one, you know?
Yeah, still, you found something.
Yes, definitely beats the nails I've been digging.
Yeah, good. Just a weird piece of lead. Kind of touchy, but so wasn't that button. But at least this time of the year, see all this stuff? It's all fern. So, you know, give it a couple months, it'll be 2-3 feet tall in here. Good time to be in here. Well, it really is nothing, but maybe a melted droplet of lead. Still though, deep and accessible. So when you're metal detecting cellar holes like we do most of the time, and it's a mess, when you can get down to the point, even if you're pulling lead and, you know, ammunition, brass, you're getting somewhere. Alright, well, I've made my way over to the barn side to get away from the madness. Probably more willy over here, but gotta dig them all. Melted pewter. We'll take it. Oh, it's a relic. It's brass. It was deep. It's stapled animal. So, a leather rivet. Makes sense over here by the barn. Yeah, that was 6 inches deep. Cool. The classic big lead slug in the wood. You know, and yeah, we dig a lot of ammo. Who doesn't? New Hampshire, they're like acorns, they're everywhere, but it's fascinating when you think about this place has probably been deserted for 140 years with all the different types of ammo we dig. Think how many people have been out here through the years, you know, just target shooting or hunting or whatever. It's pretty wild. So I'm in a spot that I've never been on this property. Just wanted to show you. So the barn was, you can see the wall right there where that big pine is. And then back here, it's definitely shifted land. I've just never been over to this corner. That's actually looking pretty flat, so I'm gonna swing in there. Nice. Bale seal. The AC Co. on one side and same on the other. Yeah. Very, very cool. Alright, back over to Blanus.
Well, that's what that side looks like. If you flip it over, you can see there was a pin
Oh yeah. So, you thinking furniture?
Yeah, I'm thinking it went on the bottom of a furniture leg or something. Keep it from sticking or scratching the floor.
Huh. Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
Well, considering the multi-trips and how
How many
messy it
people
is.
have hit the site?
Oh yeah, yeah. Done all right.
There's a lot of close quartered tangled brush that you can't really swing in, and I think there's probably stuff in that.
Probably.
The only problem is in the next month or two it's going to be flourished and even thicker.
That's what I told them with the fern bed we're standing in. It'll
Yeah.
be 2 to 3 feet
Oh,
tall.
yeah, it'll be up here, you know.
Armpit ticklers.
Yep. They house all the ticks.
Yeah. Here comes the wind again. Well, all right, everybody, thanks for joining us. Waynos and I had a real good time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hold on, we gotta get out of that wind. They'll never hear us if it's even hitting them. Yeah, we're at 180, you guys. The wind is just... Anyways, we were just talking before we're closing up about... It's not about finding things, it's just about being out
Yep.
and having a good time.
The search for the history is what it's all about. You
Yeah.
never know what you're going to find, and I'm just as happy digging 10 pieces of junk before I find the button.
Yeah, it's better than sitting at home.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Fresh air, out in the woods, what could be better?
And we did find things, though.
Oh yeah,
So that's like the...
at a really worked spot too.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Get out and have fun. That's all. Stay young. Always keep them guessing.
Get out and dig something, spring's here.
And live free or die.